Today, we play Best of One.
The only one in Best of One.
What? Genius axes!
Ta-da!
Eurian. This is Standard. Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and my god, it happened. Since the bans, the first set of Standard challenges on Saturday, it was won on Magic the Gathering Online, but the sweaty best of 3 meta, you know, that thing. It has qualifications for things and prizes and stuff. It was won by Blue-White Control. Congrats to Oscar Franco, who took it down with this very interesting list. And I'm going to start at the top. 28 land. Somebody made it a priority to never miss a land drop. Don't mind that little A word. It's fine. But somebody made it a priority to never miss a land drop, and they succeeded because you have 28 land and 4 ambitious farmhand. And at first I was like, that's way too much. And then I found out later, oh wait, your laydown arms just, like, you always have the planes to hit what you need. Thirst for a discovery, you always have a basic to discard. You always have a blocker or something to sacrifice to your make disappear. It's actually really nice. The removal spell of choice is Soul Partition to go with those laydown arms. Awesome to see this card get some serious play, but it goes further than that. You know my love of Wandering Emperor and Memory Deluge, but then, oh my goodness, 3 Sunfalls, 2 Eternal Wanderers, and Teferi? Temporal Pilgrim? Is that you? Wow. This card was all but written off because of it. Honestly, from playing this card, I'll tell you, Invoke Despair. Invoke Despair, Invoke Despair. You could never spend 5 mana on this because all that would happen is you get Invoke Despaired. But now, with that card out of the meta, maybe it's time for an iconic Planeswalker to take control once again. So enough talk. Let's get to the controlling action. Let's see if this can hold up in Best of One. Let's dive in and let the nonsense begin. The one in Best of One. Do you love him?
Oh, yeah.
Envy him?
Híjole, madre de Dios.
Despise him? Yet admire him? Whether you are a student of the dojo or a salty mono red scrub, head over to Moxfield, the official home for all of my deck lists. Whether you're here for Standard, Brawl, or both, see all of my deck lists from the videos on this channel. Study the curve, see an example hand, or do a virtual playtest. Whether you're trying to beat the one or study your sensei, find everything you need at Moxfield. Moxfield.com, the best site for Magic the Gathering decks on the internet. On the play, our farmhand is ambitious. So we'll probably hit some land drops, cast some Sunfalls, blow up some things. Enchantments! New deck alert. Am I supposed to just try to curve with the farmhand into the thirst while they attack me for a bunch and then Sunfall them? I think so. I think that's the plan. Yes. Not a trade I would propose in a billion years, but the opponent knows what they're doing. They have infinite visitors. They're doing it, guys. It's the thing. It's the thing they love to do. Owie. All right. We just get this Calyx exiled or see what they do? Right now they get to copy an enchantment, but there's nothing worth copying. What I would love is something like that, because what I can do is just make it disappear. I'll take a nice big chunk of damage, but then we'll go straight into Sunfall mode, and they don't get any value. Guys, imagine, just imagine for a moment if they had one more generous visitor. Wedding announcement. Beautiful. Resto Iganjo again. Gotta get those land drops somehow, right? Okay.
Guards, to me.
Well, we are doing it. We are definitely doing it. Here comes the 2/2.
Your blades strike true.
Now, what can they get back next turn? They can get a visitor if they want it. All right. Say goodbye. I know, could have made a double striker. I think just keeping them off creatures is enough, though. Teachings. Nope. They got rid of teachings for visitor. If you wanted it so bad, you shouldn't have traded it with a farmhand. Seal. Goes for Eternal Wanderer. Make a critter. I can't believe this card might be playable in a deck. Gets me very excited, okay?
I have got new moves to teach you.
For the sake of the future,
Let's draw some cards. What you got over there? A trade. I accept. Ossification. Sure. You got it. The token. And then what? You're coming through for 4? I make a 3/3, or I just soul partition your creature? Sure. Go for Wandering Emperor. If I make the 3/3 and block, then I can minus the Emperor to kill it, but I mean, who needs to? It's just make you do this again. But for 3 mana. Could also get rid of our own Wandering Emperor if we wanted to reset it that badly, but I don't think it's that important. All right, make a critter, draw a card.
Must protect the people.
I am here.
We're finding the lands. Lay down your arms, Architect. And we chill. Ew. Wait. This is the worst Rite of Harmony ever. They're trying to... They're just gonna... They drew no cards on this day. What? Why would they do that? Enchantment players, am I right? Still going. Still partitioning souls everywhere we go.
Strike fast and strike hard.
All right, let's see if they can get the Harmony book cooking. No plays. Well, I've got one. I got a play for you.
I fight for the entire multiverse.
Little sunfall off the top. Oh, another one. Oh well. Not the worst. Our forces are coming together. I'm going to hold this island for a thirst for discovery, potentially.
Strike true.
Give them the business. We have the high ground. Very expensive seal. Going for Teferi. Make him do it again. Make him do it again. On the double striker. Could use the -12. Doesn't really do anything to an opponent who has nothing going on.
Much to consider.
How about another double striker? Now, how much is this? 9 plus 6. Nope, 5 plus 6, right? So if I put one more counter here, it's 8, 9, 10, 13. I can get him to 1. All right. I mean, it was lethal in the important way, which is emotionally lethal. Reach for red button lethal. On the play, the hand is beautiful. We do literally nothing on some of our turns, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. Ooh, 2 thirsts. Should be able to sculpt a really sweet grip. Evolved Sleeper, huh? We chill. I'll get it later. Let him put some mana into it. Would you like to activate? An activation. Another activation. All right. I'd rather get the Thirst cast on curve, so we'll just do this. Take our 3. But, before they get to draw any cards, we're done with you. Another one? Okay. We're gonna do this again. We're gonna do this all over again. Sure. I'm still thirsty, so that's fine. I do like the really high land count and how it leads to these thirst for discoveries being really consistent and really good. Here it comes. Here it comes. They're activating. They're doing it. If they want to spend a huge chunk of their next turn activating this again, that's fine with me. Ow. I wouldn't give up an ambitious farmhand just because my opponent's got an evolved sleeper. But man, they are having a hard time figuring out what to throw at me next. Okay. What is this deck? I mean, they'll pass here and they'll draw a card later, right? Or they'll run their wedding announcement into a Make Disappear. Okay. Man, not having to save Make Disappear for Invoke Despair is a whole different animal. It's a vibe. It's a vibe and I love it. So, we could cut down the sleeper before they draw any cards. We could also Soul Partition it. Could also Otawara it. All these things are fine. I think I'll go with the Wandering Emperor approach.
Run away. You'll be safer. My judgment is final.
Yep, here comes the cut down. You got it. Here comes Spirited Companion fighting a Wandering Emperor. Oh, blitzing an underdog to do it, huh? Yeah, underdog's scary, but I've got a solution. That is a card advantage source we'll have to cut off. I think underdog's one card that the black decks are going to have to lean on now that they don't just have a draw a million cards available to them and Invoke Despair all the time. So, we need to have our Wandering Emperor ready to get rid of the underdog if it ever comes back. So we'll Soul Partition it. That alone might keep them from bringing it back, although we do see they run cut down. They might have ways to kill their own underdog. Let's deploy some little friends. Patience, patience, patience. They know there's a Wandering Emperor just hanging out. They would love to work that underdog, get some more cards off it, but they know. Oh, they're gonna do it. So they must have a way to kill their own underdog. At least that's the prediction. Oh, okay. Okay. Ah, they're just gonna sit there drawing cards with it. I mean, that works. We'll just have to deal some damage to them.
Who harms my people must contend with me. Let your blade do
Creatures can still be useful. Well, we're definitely finding the lands, aren't we? Hey-ya. What you got? Are we gonna trade? Because I'll take it. All right, new 2/2 acquired.
May your blade strike true.
Fiery. Get the cards going.
No matter the time or place.
Oh ho ho ho. I do all of their it's black white, but everything draws cards. I wonder if they have Kaya. Like you've got to have something in a deck like this that actually wins, right? Come on, do the thing. Blitz out your underdog. Let's go. What are you afraid of? People didn't know what to do without Bankbuster, so they dusted off Evolved Sleeper, Tenacious Underdog, and Spirited Companion. But what did they replace Invoke Despair with? What solves the Planeswalker conundrum?
Strike fast and strike hard.
There is much the past can teach us.
Give it to him. Give him the business. What? What you gonna do about it? Okay. More farmhands. The farmhand meta is upon you all. Sorin! They have planeswalkers. And see how they played around Make Disappear?
Consider yourself
What you gonna do, Sorin? I think you need to make a vampire, but if you make a vampire, it's not great on this board. Okay.
You fight for me now.
Uh-oh, the underdog is blitzing us, guys. Whatever shall we do?
Our swords will cross at
Oops, I did it again.
I am the Emperor Pandora, and I will. You're done.
Spirited Companion attacks nobody. You draw 0 cards.
Much to consider.
You have no vampire. One farmhand will block the Spirited Companion. The other will take the Sorin out.
Things have not gone my
And
way.
we will continue. Just work it out, baby. Just keep working it out. Liliana. Okay. What you gonna do, Lily? Because if you want to discard cards, I'm down. I'm drawing way more than you. You want to get a farmhand? That's fine.
One of your friends has to leave.
Okay. These dogs. Too many dogs. Yes, I don't know if we want this. I don't think they're going to have an army anytime soon. So I'll just make sure I hit my lands. Keep it coming.
Now that is an interesting fact.
Let's see if they want to defend a Liliana that they can't even effectively use.
Hard.
Not your dog. She's not worth it, dude. Boys, never give up. If a woman says give up the dog, the answer is no. Let me help you out there. The answer is always no.
Show them the edge of your blade.
Yes, I will discard a card.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Oh, look, an underdog. Uh-huh. Felt like they held that for a long time, didn't they? Sorry, hard to get around to pay for. Oh, they're leaving. Now they're done. They will be missed. They will be missed. I really enjoyed just running circles around that deck. Our opponent goes first. We have turn 2 farmhand or make disappear. I'll keep it. I am worried. The hand could definitely flood out, and we don't have anything particularly powerful. Sorry, Teferi. Sorry you had to hear me say it, but it's true. Opponent's giving green vibes, which means how could we lose? How could we possibly lose to a green deck in this meta? Ah, I see. I see. A poison deck. And they went first? I think this game's over. And we only drew lands? Yeah. Seems bad for us. Seems bad. Giant growth. That's not poison at all. You're trying to damage me. This is going great. We got them right where we want them. All we gotta do is draw Wandering Emperor and we're fine. It's okay, I'm losing to a limited deck. This happens. Happens all the time. Okay. Pump spell victory for the opponent. Where's your giant growth? That's when you needed it. Huh. So they're just all in on protecting this Skrelv now. Okay. Okay, but they couldn't deal the extra point last turn, which means if I play Teferi and make a dork, I think the Soul Partition will get countered, but if I make a creature, they might put them in a tough spot.
Don't feel bad when you lose. I'm quite a tough opponent. I've got eyes everywhere.
Yeah? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Pump spell off the top, but they couldn't get the job done last turn. Okay.
It's nice to see a familiar face.
Blockers.
Today. We can win this together.
Our opponent early GG'd me. But who won? 2-1.
I am here.
Did they get overpowered by my 5 and 6 mana cards? What is this? I bet they have more Skrulls in hand. The safekeeping. Okay. Makes me know not to attack.
I brought backup.
Come on. Just being careful. Don't mind me. I'm on 2 life. Nothing? Okay. Also, 8 poison could be relevant. What if you didn't have this creature? Let's see if they protect. Again. I mean, do we attack anyway? We have a vigilant creature, and we can make another 2/2, right? I really want to save this for the last moment. Yeah, we can make another creature. Okay. It's not like it's gonna hurt any of us. It can't block. All right, next turn, baby. Next turn.
Handsome devil.
Absolute victory. We just have to survive. Okay. Can block notably. I got soul. I got more soul.
I'll handle this one.
How did this happen? How did we get where we are? Well, the good news is I didn't lose to the giant growthing draft deck. So I don't have to uninstall. On the draw, how good is Soul Partition? We're about to find out. These are, what are these? Don't you hate it when like artist renditions are just unrealistic for average Joes? Huh? I can't, just hold on. I gotta go do some sit-ups. Why is this so hard? Ah! Oh my god! How many do they have to do of these to get those? Like 12? Ah. Oh, do I look sweaty? Do I look sweaty? 13? Dude, nobody, shut up. Nobody does 13 of those. Actually impossible. Okay. Nice and easy, nice and easy. We're up against some kind of a control deck. I don't know what to think of all this. I do think lay down arms probably is not important against somebody who doesn't play anything. That's what I think. Wandering Emperors. Fearless. Hit. No Emperors. Opponent is not taking game actions. Let's try a Memory Deluge. Lands it is. I attack you again. 19 turn clock. Assuming they don't get lucky and draw more Tranquil Cloves. That's gonna be fine. They overdraw their hand. Maybe they have to discard too. Why? What? But why? I'm confuzzled. All right, Celestis. Did they hit land? I think they missed land after that scrutiny. They're about to discard to hand size. If we soul partition on our turn, they discard first, then they potentially interact. They might interact with this. Let's just do this now. Okay. Another one. Their own memory deluge discarded to hand size. Disgusting. You think they have negate? Let's find out. Wow. Think they have ossification?
I will defend the past.
It's a pretty good draw right there.
Can teach us.
They want to soul partition my Teferi. Okay.
Running out of time.
This is going to be a tough game. Nighttime. Again? They run Dissipate. Okay. They're a Dissipate player. But they're missing land drops. That's what we have on them. The high land count coming in hot. Anytime. Oh! Oh! Our opponent finally went for it. One smite, huh? Look. Gotta hit your land drops, guys. Judge me later. Not to mention, gotta have these make disappears powered up. And we have a lot of planes to go. They are really missing land. I love it. Keep the pressure on, no smiting. There's a Dissipate. Not this time. That's why we need one. That's why we need a farmhand around.
I'll clean up this mess. Keep your eyes sharp.
Soul partition again? Okay. Interesting. They must have another way to deal with this. But that play wouldn't make a lot of sense. They're going for 5 mana Celestis. On our turn. Let's hold up the make disappear through that turn cycle.
We can win this together.
Again. Let's make this mana stuff count. Dissipate the soul partition. Oh my lord. I kind of want them to spend their mana this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I also want a flashback memory deluge pretty badly. We could play the Teferi, but there's only 1 mana open and 3 cards left. And I think I can play this better than that. I think we just fight the war this way. Obviously, they realize they're losing on that access. So let's keep burying them. Ah, it's you. 32 cards. 2 make disappears. 1 Jace that doesn't do anything on the board this turn, except for make our little token bad. And then next turn, think we go for it while we can. Their next Jace probably won't be counterable. No dissipate mana because of that Field of Ruin. Ooh, there's a farmhand. That helps with the make disappear. Tempting to flicker the farmhand, but we need multiple creatures here. And now Teferi.
The entire multiverse is at stake. Another mystery solved.
Go, Planeswalkers, go. All right, they found another colorless source, but another land. Wow. Yep. When you got them on the ropes, sometimes you just give them a swift kick right where it counts, and they are out of there. And we are back for a quick post-game wrap on Blue-White Control, and man, do I feel right at home playing this deck, right in the pocket. I actually think that a good solution to Thalia is to make all your land drops. This deck does that. It's also great in the control mirrors, although I would love to get like a hard counter, like a negate or something in here. However, it is actually really strong when it comes to using Make Disappear with Casualty because of the farmhands. The farmhands do a ton of work in this deck, even if they rarely transform. They just always give you that little something on the battlefield to stand between your Teferi and an oncoming Tenacious Underdog or something like that, or you just pitch them and your Make Disappears are better. I was really impressed by this list and I like it a lot. I might still cut 1 land. As much as I enjoy how much of our land drops we're hitting, I think 10 planes could be 9, and maybe there's a little bit of room, maybe 1 more Memory Deluge, 1 more Thirst for Discovery. Actually, Thirst really impressed me as well. Or maybe it would just be the negate I was just talking about to really give you a little extra edge in those control mirrors, because it is really hard to beat the opponent to death with this deck. You do have to grind them all the way down, and then in the final hours make some creatures to do the damage, because there isn't like a witness the future type game plan. That said, if you're gonna take control of the meta this week, try this list. See how it treats you. I have a feeling that it is the real deal. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it some more. And I've honestly got so many different builds of Blue-White Control. And by different builds, I mean a lot of these are kind of the same, but then different ways to win the game, from Union of the Third Path and Witness the Future to running like 6 different types of like all kinds of Teferis, just to all the Teferis type deck. So I have a lot of things I want to do with this. White Sun's Twilight as a win con. So you might see a lot of Blue-White Control. So get used to it. I really enjoy it. It's one of my favorites. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I have a lot going on this week that starts tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a really long day, but at noon, you're probably watching this while it's happening, potentially, if it comes out in time. But I'm going to be doing a charity stream with MTG Goldfish. I'm sure that you can also find the VODs on their YouTube, very popular MTG Goldfish YouTube, or on Twitch, Twitch MTG Goldfish. So I'm doing their charity stream. Their game starts at noon, so it's probably been going for a while when this comes out. But I mean, feel free to stop by, support a good cause. And then after that, I'm recording 2 episodes of Worst Possible, our first recordings with Lord of the Rings. So those will be coming out, you know, about 2 weeks from now to coincide with the set release. Oh my God, those cards look sweet. Ooh, big day tomorrow. That's all right. I'm ready. I'm loosened up. I'm limber. It's go time. This is what I'm trained for. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You are cool.